Hey there. I'm just finishing my packing. Have about 45 minutes to get things done. So I'm almost done. This is the book that I read 3 pages of. I'm really enjoying it. I'll enjoy it in Sydney. My yoga mat is underneath. I fold my clothes like that. So yeah, that's all my clothes. And now I just got to put that in my toiletries. Let me. Hi. If we haven't met before, honey, I'm Sue. My day job, I am a coach and an author and a teacher, and I love working with women, especially at the second half of their lives, because it's about change. And right now, I happen to be being a student myself. I'm on a yoga retreat here in uh, Ubud, Bali, Indonesia, with my longtime yoga teacher, Eileen Hall. If you've never heard of Eileen Hall before, you might want to come to my Facebook page if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, scroll down through my videos. I post a video of Eileen doing her practice. She's amazing. She's been a huge influence in my life in more ways than just yoga. I learn a lot. She's very disciplined. She's a student herself. She's one of the rare yoga teachers that is certified under both Mr. Iyengar, BKS Iyengar, and Patabi Joyce. And so that's a very rare lineage to be a part of. She follows the Ashtanga path, and that's what I follow. So Eileen has been my teacher for 17 years. So this retreat coming to Ubud was a celebration of a long time of yoga practice, and really just still feeling like a beginner. So I have to pack. So I thought that while I'm trying to pack, I would have a little chat with you and just tell you some final thoughts. So let me see if I can prop you up on this pillow here. I got to tell you something that happened. Got me a little pissed off at first. We had our final class. These yoga pants of mine, are sopping wet. We had our final class today, and afterwards we all got together for a group photo at a pool, a swimming pool, and a bunch of us were standing on kind of the ledge of the swimming pool, and I feel like I heard someone say, "Don't push anybody into the pool, don't push anybody in the pool." And of course, as soon as we finished taking pictures, someone pushed me in the pool. And all I can say is, look, doing yoga poses doesn't make you the best person in the world. Let's just clear the air on that one. But just don't ever push a person in the pool. Don't do it. Fortunately, I didn't have my phone with me, but I have a really beautiful, expensive shawl that I love so much, and that went right in the water with me. So, that happens, but just don't ever push anyone in the pool. So anyways, the problem for me is my hair is all gross now, so I've got to go get my hair washed before I fly home tonight, which is fine. I was going to do that anyways, but I've got some wet clothes, so I've got to pack some wet clothes. Now, fortunately, I always travel with Ziploc bags, extra Ziploc bags for toiletries and stuff. What does this have in it? Oh, wet underwear, because it went into the water with me. So, always bring Ziploc bags with you. I didn't intend to use them, but I'm glad that I have them. These are my wet things from today. So, I wanted to just talk to you. I was just thinking about what I wanted to share with you for the final chat that I have. And one thing that's been really interesting on this retreat is looking at the type of people that came on this retreat. I mentioned before in my other video diaries, that there were several people that were older, over 40. It was kind of an older group, which was really cool. But a lot of professional people in this. I'd say the majority of people, there were quite a few doctors, lawyers, high-powered lawyers that come from really intense practices, a lot of teachers, yoga studio owners, a lot of yoga teachers, just all really high caliber of people. And among that group, then there were mothers that had left their kids home for the first time, or regularly come to this retreat, and they leave their kids home. And then there were, moms of furry kids that had left their furry kids and had to make the arrangements for that. And then there were people that would have taken time out from work to come to this retreat. And so, and then there's the cost of the retreat too. I mean, I feel like this is a pretty, for me, what I do to afford the cost of the retreat is I really don't go to yoga classes during the year. So for me, this retreat kind of makes up for what I don't spend during the year. But you know, it's a relatively, I think, moderately priced retreat. It could be a lot more expensive and compared to other ones. Oh, hey Sheila. Hi mate. Yay, you caught me live, baby. I'm just leaving, so I'm just having a little chat about some final things. But so it could be more expensive, absolutely. To me, I think it was really moderately priced, but there's an investment. There's an emotional investment. There's a career investment of having to take away time from work. For some people, you know, really, when you're working in an office in a corporate environment, it's a pretty big deal to manage to take away that time. And a couple things that I noticed about that is when you're in this bubble in a yoga retreat and you're focusing on yourself and trying to, for me, I really tried to go, not really so much the body, that got taken care of itself, but I really tried to figure out things about how my mind works and things I'm thinking of and doing my studies and being a good little student and all of that. But what surprised me was that when you invest in yourself, when you invest in your self-growth, not only financially but emotionally, and I think for a lot of moms it would have been very difficult to leave their children, furry ones included. You know, it's stressful to leave your family. But when you invest in yourself, whether it's emotionally or financially, you have no idea the impact that has on other people. While I've been away, a couple cool things happened. My youngest daughter sent me a message saying that she had practiced yoga. She was practicing yoga. She was doing sun salutations. And as a yogi, I've always wanted my kids to do yoga. They're not that interested in it. So that was just like, to me, yoga is such an amazing tool. And so to know that she was, I've got to sit down. To me, to know that she was practicing yoga on her own in her early 20s was so cool to me. And that came from me investing in my time and energy doing daily practice, her seeing me doing it over and over again and seeing how the practice and the lifestyle and the culture influences my day. It rubbed off on her. And I feel like something else happened that was really cool. My son's walking the Camino de Santiago, which requires a lot of discipline and stamina, and maybe he got that from me. And there was something, oh yeah, and Dale, my husband, sent me a text saying like, you know, the house is clean, but it's not as clean, it's kind of a man clean. And that just reminded me that, you know, my family needs me and they appreciate what I do as far as holding the house together. And they appreciate that and they see that. And so it's kind of like nice things happening. Awesome. Yeah, nice things are happening. So it's nice to see that man clean. Yeah. Which is fine. I'm actually really looking forward to going home and doing a womanly clean and really making the house feel beautiful and stuff. So you have no idea when you invest in your self-growth and you're taking care of yourself, the influence that that has on other people. And I know through my work a lot of times women feel kind of guilty or selfish if they do things like go on retreats or you know, go join a gym or go to yoga classes or take time for themselves. They put their families and everybody else first. And what happens is that comes at the expense of their own health, which can't help anybody. It's the oxygen mask, you know, when the plane's going down kind of thing. So what I like to do is just assure women that it doesn't don't make it about you. If you're having challenges in maintaining self-care, make it about the others. Make it about the people around you. By you taking care of yourself, you absolutely take care of others. They will feel it. They will notice when you're not taking care of yourself. And that, my darling, that is a selfish thing. That's a selfish thing. Okay, I clearly cannot pack and talk at the same thing, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you. But I do appreciate you if you've been watching these diaries, and if you haven't seen them before, maybe just go back. What I like to do with these videos, instead of just watching them, I'll sometimes just use them like a podcast and just listen. Each diary has a little kind of a life lesson that I've learned from having this time where I've been able to be by myself and just observe my thoughts, do a lot of meditation, a lot of pranayama, a lot of chanting and yoga. It's been a very hippie experience. I've really enjoyed it. But all things must come to an end. Time to go back and start a new chapter, do it all over again back in Sydney, where I'm catching a plane to later tonight. All right, so thank you so much for watching. And yay, I'll see you next time, Sheila. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys, for watching. I look forward to seeing you next time. And bye for now. Bye from Bali.